What's up, guys? Welcome back to HobbyVolt. Today we're going to talk about a really interesting, awkward, weird, creepy model by Bandai. It's a Super Fumina Axis Angel, and it's something that's going to be a little bit awkward to buy at your hobby store unless you get it online. So maybe that's the best course of action with this bad boy, because it kind of looks like you're buying hentai. So let's just go ahead and do a quick unboxing of her. I am going to build her, and I'll put a speed build and a review after this video goes up in the following days. So check back, subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want to do. Are you feeling weird? I'm feeling weird. There is one thing, and honestly the main reason that I got her. I really wanted a frame arms girl, but they're action figures, and I'm not a big fan of the action figures. I'd rather go ahead and just build my model. So what I really like about her is that she mimics the Qubeley. I mean, obviously not this part, but pretty much everything else looks like the Qubeley. So you have his mask here on top of her head. You have his wing structure, which I'm really excited to go ahead and build that and see what that looks like. His arm unit too, right here, and she even has the abdominal, the thruster from him there. So yeah, let's move on to the rest of the box. So there's no shortage of weirdness here on the side here. Like, who posed that? Who's like, yeah, you know what? That's a good pose. That'll sell a lot of these guys. But what's really great is she does come with her stand. She comes with a spear that separates, so you can either have the one long spear or two, which is also great for this model. One negative, I have heard that she only comes with stickers to do the eyes one way. So you could do it multiple ways, but you would pretty much be ruining the sticker. Unless you're talented enough to be able to paint eyes on, that's pretty much it. You're gonna have to choose which one you want, but we'll check that out when we get into the stickers. Here they have her in another pose. That part's kind of cool. Her wings do come apart to look like a heart for a shield, so that's actually pretty neat. There is the original Fumina. As you can see, she's a lot more clothed. I have passed on her, however, because I'm not a big fan of this coloring on her. Yeah, that's pretty much why I haven't got that one. She is the first non-mech that I have built, or am going to build. Here we are again. They show the front, they show the back. This really awesome, what's this say here? The images are for illustrative purposes only. Ah, I thought it came with those feathers. There's the information on the anime, Build Fighters, which she comes from. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. There is a neat part on the front. It does have the access base, which is cool. I mean, she is an access angel. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the front part. Okay, go ahead and open it. First thing, you have the booklet. It's pretty straightforward, as many HGs are. Should be a quick, simple build here. One thing that I found funny when I opened this originally is that it says that Minato Sakai is a man who builds gunpowder that creates a memorable impression in the mind rather than informal records. I would say that describes this mech. Absolutely. So everything else on the back here, it shows her conscience wings, the old Super Fumina, her spear, her shield, this weird pose again, her beam saber. They have the color guide as usual, her front and her back, pretty much the same thing as what's on the box. There is a lot of baby pink on here, as I expected. Yeah, so it shows how everything goes together. This part's in color, that's actually pretty nice. But the build itself, again, pretty simple. I'm not going to bore you with that. They showed her leg unit. They didn't go weird with this, so that's good. So that's pretty much the pamphlet. Alright, so one thing that I noticed when I opened up these bags, I saved you guys having to hear that crinkling noise for the whole entire video. But for those of you that are really disappointed that you didn't hear it, here you go. Yeah, horrible, right? Anyways, here are the decals. There's a lot of baby pink, so, you know, I don't usually like decals, but I'd have to get some baby pink to be able to paint some of these if I didn't want to go ahead and do that. But we'll check that out. Here are all the different eyes. Like I was saying originally, you just, yeah, you only get the one shot, I'm pretty sure. We'll check it out, but you can alter them, change them to whatever you want, so I guess that part's pretty neat. I'm not a big fan of doing decals, I'd much rather paint, but I think for this kit, I'm going to use some of these. Now, one thing I noticed when I was opening the bags is that there's a really strong chemical smell, which I don't usually smell when I'm opening up Gundams. I'm pretty sure it's these you know, connector units right here. They are kind of neat. They're like translucent. They're the same material as, say, the PC joints on any other Gundam that you would do. But I'm pretty sure the smell is coming from here. Now, there's a whole lot of baby pink. Here's her torso area here. I think that part's pretty obvious. Yeah, her shin guards, her feet, whole lot of baby pink. Next we'll go on to, ooh, I really like this pearl. This pearl's really nice. The detailing on it's nice too, but here's where I was saying that I might not want to put the decals on the wings because I feel like it would look better. Here we go. The part to connect her to her base. Here is one part of her spear. So here's the part that does look like the Qubeley. That is pretty accurate. It just doesn't have those creepy lotus pod things on the bottom. Yeah, I actually really like this pearl color though. Be hard to really replicate. So I may just do a straight build on her with maybe some subtle accents of pink. So we'll check that out when we get there. Here is the other set of the wings and the other spear. It's a similar runner. Yeah, literally the same exact runner. This color is a little bit more pearl than that one. This seems to be an alternate bust for her. That's interesting. You have her hands. That's a really interesting part too. It does look like the Qubeley with the long, delicate fingers that he has. And you have several hand options here. More of the shield. Yeah, I really like this pearl color. That's going to be interesting. So this is runner A here. Here is the bean sabers. I actually really like the color on this too. It's not quite that green color. It's more like yellow, like a neon highlighter yellow. Pretty cool. Here's more parts of the base. Oh, that's actually really cool. I don't know if you can see that, but those are stars right there. That's actually pretty cool. Here's her skirt. Her skirt is made out of like a rubber type material rather than like plastic. That's actually pretty cool. Kind of like on the Wing Zero, those wings. I'm not a big fan of doing these because you can't really get the nubs off very well. It's not like as pliable as plastic, but that's interesting. Here is the base. More of the PC pieces here. The underwear. That's nice. Underwear, here's a bow. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, we'll see what that looks like. Here's her hair pieces. Actually decently realistic. I'm looking forward to trying that out. Alright, here's her face. And this is where I was talking about. There's another white piece back there, and you go ahead and put it there and you put the stickers in. But that's what I'm saying. You can only do the one sticker that you actually end up choosing. So that part really sucks. For the last piece, and that would be the cleavage. Pretty straightforward. It's cleavage. But all in all, I'm actually excited. there is the belly button. Don't know if you can see that really well. Belly button, those are supposed to be her thigh parts, I think. But yeah, all in all, I am actually excited to build it and see what it ends up looking like. It is different. I'm not sure it's gonna actually, you know, like go in my display case with the rest of my Gundams, but I might put it like on my desk or something, somewhere where people can't see it, preferably. But yeah, so go ahead and, you know, pay attention to the channel. I will be doing a speed build on it, and then I'll do a full review of the kit. So if you get it, please let me know in the comments. Let me know how weird you think it is, or if you love it, or if you want to add it to your collection, or if you are just like, you know, why the heck did you buy that? Who actually buys that? Because that's certainly what the person who was checking me out, that was the look. That's what their look was saying as I was picking it up. Why is this girl buying this kit? But I'm looking forward to it. Ooh, also, while I have the thought process in my head, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Qubeley, and I'm going to show you how it's similar to this kit. Alright, here's my Qubeley. As you can see, this is where I think the wing unit is going to be pretty much the same. Same thing with the arms. I have not customized him yet, so he's a pretty dead ringer for what they were trying to do in this Fumina kit. As you can see, his head right there matches that of what is on her head. Pretty straightforward. Wing unit is the same, and the only other part that's really the same after the arms would be his abdomen back here. And his thrusters, he just doesn't have, or she doesn't have, those weird lotus pods in the bottom, thankfully. That's the one part I don't like about my Qubeley. And that is it for today. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you want to be notified when I actually do the speed build. It should be the very next day. And then I'll do a final review on this kit so that we can see it all put together and the way that it works. And thank you for supporting me, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Multipass. Multipass.